So, y'all fail to realize I will let it stay here. I don't have to change it over. I'm giving y'all an option to choose. Not you bitches tying the shit. You can put extra points in there. So that's up to y'all. Y'all can fight over it. Because you guys are going to be listening to it. Either way it goes, it's not going to bother me. Thank you for the one, check Trixie. But hello, Zero. Thank you for claiming first and checking in. Trixie for that good under desk support. And also for clocking in. Hi, dear. Thank you for the wellness check and the bonk. What the fuck was the bonk for? Why did it not go off? What's going on here? Well, it says it's connected. I don't know what you did. Did you break my shit? How are you? Alright, so Rage Music so far is winning. It's a lot cooler. I was like, let me test stream. I know it's going to be late for some of y'all, but I was like, let me just test it and see how it's going to be. But it's a lot cooler, so my PC won't be fucking crying at me. How is your evening going, Trixie? I am so lost in the D&D one-shot mines. Please send help. I can't help you. Alright, so far Rage is in the lead by 1. So we'll see where that goes. Can I get a shout out for Celine? Hello, my moon goddess. I'm okay, I suppose. What is suppose? What's going on, man? You can DM it to me if you feel more comfortable doing that. Thank you for claiming third, Celine. How are you? Thank you, sweetheart. Alright, so far Rage is in the lead by literally just 1. So you guys, because you guys decided to do a tie, so we're doing a tiebreaker. Either you're listening to K-pop Demon Hunters, which is what's on now, or you guys are getting Rage. Rage music. It's just literally labeled my angry list. It's the list I play when I'm at work. Hello, I'm good. How are you? I'm actually cooling off. It's actually getting cooler for tonight. Oh, K-pop Demon Hunters is in the lead now by 6. Alright, goddamn you. Who wins K-pop it is? Not Zero, literally just trying to keep it up by 1. That is so funny. Alright. But I did adulting today. My paycheck cries. But hey, it's out of the way. It's done. I wonder who that was. Crazy. That's fucking wild. Okay. Yeah, it's a tough position. I have over 100k points. Don't test me. Trixie does work. Regardless if they're actually active or not. Again, Trixie is one of my top dog securities. So they also help out on the front end, but they definitely do help protect. But they got the points. So I wouldn't challenge them. But it is cool. My PC's not screaming at me. And adulting is now done for the day. Done for the week, just about, except for going to work. So we're going to be doing some art. I'm going to be focusing on that majority of the time. So if I zone out, it's because I'm literally working. I've been demoted to clipboard so many times because you keep trying to eat my fucking desks. I will have you walk around with a clipboard for the duration of the time. I'll let Rena and the rest of the mods handle check-ins. You can walk the perimeters. You'll be fine. Take your weapon of choice if you are unsure if any of the other predators are around the perimeters. Most of the time, they stay away. Honestly, it's cool. I basically just listen to angry music. A break from it isn't the worst thing ever. I mean, I listen to it when I go to work. Just so I can zone out, be mad, and calm down when I get home. That's literally how that goes. I appreciate you, Trixie. Thank you, sweetheart. Um, but yeah, just keep me in the loop and let me know what goes on. Insect clicking noises. Sly's not here, Alex. I'm sorry. You just threw one of my dusk stars at the back of my head? The fuck is wrong with you? Can I get a shout out for Alex, please? I'll squash your ass like the bug you fucking are. Don't worry, Zero. I paused my death meal to be here. Now apparently listen to K-pop. That's fucking crazy. What, who would do such a thing? That's crazy. That's wild. I see. So we're playing that game today. Interesting. Alright, alright. Keep it up. Keep it up. Not you. Y'all are wild. Any whores. How's everybody's day? Did y'all have a decent day? Did y'all get shit done? My stream streak reset again. Oh my god, Alex. So again, I don't know what's up with Twitch because apparently some of you guys are letting me know that your shit has been eaten. It likes to eat everything. Um, and I know you guys have been here on days and you've actually chatted. Give me a second though. So I honestly don't know what to tell. Again, that's why I have the actual check-in when the login system because I knew that was going to be a thing that I knew that was going to be a problem. So you beans have that at the very least. But yes, I do know that it eats up everybody's streaks. It's eating up Miku's streak. It's eating up Loki's streak. Alex is eating yours twice. I don't know. I just think Twitch just does not like y'all. So I can't really help that. That unfortunate circumstance. I don't know what to tell y'all though. Again, just utilize the check-in, the actual check-in on there. That way it's not as terrible for you beans. Hi, fan dear. Thank you for checking in. How you doing, sweetheart? Alright, sometimes that happens. Hi, sweetie, welcome home. One moment, chat. Okay, chat. Well, enjoy your rest day, fam. Are you on vacation now, or are you just taking some time off? Oh, okay, I get it now. Well, you're supposed to have rest days in between, so your muscles can recoup. Hi, my solace. Can I get a shout out for elegance, please? How you doing today, hon? You had stream today, did you not? You had a collab today? But how you doing, Elle? Thank you. It's getting late for you, isn't it, hon? Pizza with syrup, the din din of champ. Huh? I'm so confused. Enjoy your knobs, Trixie. It was a weird thing for me to look up. Hey, it's actually good. Okay, I'm not dissing it. I'm just saying, hey, the timing I had to come up and look up when I saw that, and I'm hella confused. But hey, whatever floats your boat. If it's good, it's good. Followers. Trixie has been following me for 1 year, 8 months, 12 days, and 7 hours. Really? Damn. That's interesting. Okay. Well, how do you feel, Trixie? You've been following me for a year now. Almost two. Feels longer, to be honest. Honestly? Hi, Yuki. Can I get a shout out for Yuki, please? How you doing, beautiful being? It does feel longer. But I think because I've known you in other communities, Trixie, before you and I even started talking, and that's probably why. But yeah, it does feel a lot longer. Thank you. How you doing today, Yuki? Isn't it late for you, sweet bean? Unless you're here on the West Coast. Well, I have had fun for almost 2 years. That's how I feel. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm okay. It's been a long day, but I'm okay now. It's 10:30 p.m. Okay. Well, hopefully you're able to relax, decompress. Are you doing any artwork right now, or are you literally just vibing? Just trying to find an anime to watch? Alright, chat. Anybody got any suggestions? What genre do you like, Yuki? Hmm. I generally don't watch anime. The last one was One Piece. Uh, I Hades had me on Food Wars. Uh, Daiko, Miko, and I were on solo leveling. We're waiting on that. Loki has us on Dragon Prince, if you ever seen that. Cute stuff, but funny. But also sometimes action. I don't do cute too much. I do a lot of comedy. I prefer comedy over anything. Comedy and action are my top two, or my go-tos for that matter. Uh, Cute, I can't recommend anything to you because I stay away from that. So, uh, honestly, I couldn't even tell you. So stuff from Food Wars, Toradora, Tokyo Ghoul, Fire Force. I didn't watch Fire Force. My husband did, but I did not. Solo leveling, yeah, solo leveling we're waiting on. Um, there it depends on what you're watching the stuff on as well. Because I can recommend like older things action wise. I can definitely recommend stuff that's older. Um, I have no idea where Carnival is. And Carnival spelled with a K. Carnival is actually very, very good, especially a lot of their action and fighting scenes. Fucking superb. And it is a very small, underrated series that a lot of people have never heard of before. I only stumbled across it by accident and fell instantly in love with that series. Um, I really wish they did a season two, and even if they did, it probably would be like much later because even like the original developer for Carnival had stopped writing it. So, really great series. I don't know if Yuki'd be into Exo Saga like that, fan. That's along a generational era that I don't think a lot of people in today's era would understand too much. That's humor on a different level. Um, yeah, the only thing I could think of was like I was on yeah, Hades had me on Food Wars. He's supposed to start me on some other anime. And I don't even remember what the name of it is. Loki has me with Miku and Daiko for Dragon Prince because we're dragons. Ah. Um, and Daiko and Miku have me with them on solo leveling. Uh, I can recommend a movie, which is what we're listening to. I can recommend a movie, but a series, I don't know. Yes, I have the old stuff. Though Bastard is recent as far as the more complete anime series. Yeah, I heard they did they redo that one? I was reading the manga when that first came out. That was a long ass time ago. That's a really good series out there. A lot of really good fighting scenes in that. Yes, the original manga was late 80s and early 90s. Had an anime, but was short if I remember. Yeah, it was very short. I don't even think it was 6 episodes. If that didn't last very long, I do remember that. Because a lot of us questioned it. But we didn't hear anything after a while. But then you had Dragon Ball Z, which dominated everything. Under the Sun, Rurouni Kenshin, which took off. Tenchi Muyo, Tenchi Universe, all that. So it really didn't have necessarily a slot. And I can't even say that Sci-Fi Channel would have picked it up either because sci-fi stuff of anime as well as like the controversial stuff back then was on at 2 in the morning, so they really wouldn't have had any sort of slot because that was Zoid's Chaotic Century, Zoid's itself, as well as Mirage Blaze, which a lot of people didn't know about, Vandred, which a lot of people didn't know about. They did do bits and pieces of Cromartie High on Sci-Fi Channel. They also did what was that other series? It was another boys love series that they did for a while on there too that I would catch because everything would start at 2 a.m. but it ended at 5:45 or some shit like that. So, right before I was technically supposed to get up to go to school, so. Hey Dragon Half was 2 episodes. Yeah, that is true. And if it's anime of today, I couldn't even tell you because I barely catch too much of it now. Thank you, Trixie. I'll do that right now. Yeah, if it's anime of today, I couldn't even tell you. I know they've done like a whole bunch of remakes of series, but it has not like none of them have done really well at all. So okay. It's late for Mika, so I know she's not really up, especially if she has to work. She's not really up right now. Remade Ranma one half, which was pretty decent. First sort of arc for it anyway. Okay, well, that's a plus sign. I'll give it that. Azure, I'm changing my name. It's now Baby Girl. Don't forget my trademark. Is that what you're gonna change your name to? Oh my gosh, Trixie. If you actually get away with that, that'd be hilarious. With the trademark, by the way. That is fucking funny. I don't even know, would Twitch even allow you to do the little trademark there? We about to find out. Oh, that is so funny. I know what I'm gonna do at this point. I'm gonna just twist it. I gotta do it a particular way though. Sadly, can't have my trademark. No! You know what? You gave it a shot though. That really would have been interesting if you were able to have it though. Honestly, that would have been super goated. And baby girl is taking. Not that baby girl is taking. Oh no. Well, back. What you gonna do now, Trixie? We're gonna have to go back to the drawing board. Are you gonna have to draft and figure out names? I think I'm gonna cut that part shorter. A little more, and then I think. If anything, Yuki, you can do what I used to do. Now, as I said, it depends on what platform you're on. But if you go to maybe like, I'd say pick like your top three animes you have for the time being and scroll down and kind of skim through like the similar list and pick something new. Just make sure it kind of has like the tags of things that you're looking for, or at least a general census around that. And you'd probably discover something brand new, because that's how I discovered like Carnival and a couple of others back then. Um, and I came across a lot of like really good underrated animes and stuff like that. So I'd suggest probably doing that if anything, especially if you don't trust like people's taste in questioning that. Hi, Caleb. How are you? Can I get a shout out for Caleb, please? We cry, then petition Twitch in that order. Oh my gosh. Hi, Sweet Bean. How you doing? Welcome in. I mean, you tried, Trixie. I mean, it, we could cry, but we still you already have a double whammy because first of all, it wouldn't let you have a trademark. Second of all, somebody already has baby girl out there, so like you can't have that unless you change something. So I don't know. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna lay down. Need rest for tomorrow's work. BS. You know what? That's fair. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you, Trixie. Do get some good rest. Do keep me updated if when you can, though. I appreciate you, hon. Community will be fine. They're literally just chilling and vibing. And they chose the music, so it's not like y'all could say anything. I may switch it to literally actually K-pop and rock and J-rock and all that stuff. I'm gonna have to fix that line because I'm not liking how that looks. We vibing, traumatizing D&D NPCs for my first campaign as DM. Wow. Not the traumatizing. That's crazy. That's hilarious as shit, though. Those NPCs are probably like, bitch, I don't want to do this shit no more. I'm done. I'm tired of it, Grandpa. I don't want to do it. I don't want to touch it. Like, you know how scary that shit is? Mm-mm. Got me fucked up. Y'all don't pay me enough. The first time my group started like an NPC, I killed them. Trixie. Thank you, and I'll have a good stream. Started to, like, our party got some interesting magic item reward things from our sort of handler NPC. Oh my god. Look, the sexy Dimbo needs a sad backstory. That's fair. That's very fair. I'm not saying it does, you know, they don't deserve it or anything like that, but it's one of those things where it's like, okay, the NPC can either go really fucking well, or this can be a tragic story to the point where it's like, hey, that NPC at the back of their mind, they like, I ain't doing this shit no more. You gotta pay me extra. That was wrong with y'all. That NPC is probably questioning their life motive right now. We don't know. Let's see. But I hope you're getting the backstory you need, dear. His salty aunt didn't like her siblings sealing her away in the hills. I'm sorry, I read that as halos for a second. So she used her cult to muck her sister's husband. Damn. Barbarian got a con boosting amulet. I got a magic floating shield to free up my hands. Other fighter got a magic boomerang frying pan that can be thrown and returned 3 times a day. What the fuck? Chaotic druid got a wild magic wand, but she can use for 3 random effects every day. What kind of fucking D&D campaigns y'all running? That is wild. Honestly, I feel like if you can only use an item 3 times a day, you have to be extremely selective, and then you have to have like a regular everyday weapon. What is called Mr. Breakdown? Because that's why it sounds like a mechanic is outside. And ironically, as much as I roleplay, I've never done a D&D campaign before. Period. Oh, right. You guys are gonna hear a lot of that because it's actually cooler. So, fear fireworks. Sorry, but it is that time of year too. One of the effects is meteor falls right where she's standing. She's also possibly forming a dick cult. What the fuck? Do I wanna know? I don't know. My brain's like, do you want to try D&D? Hearing all these random things, my brain is also like, I don't even know if we have the capacity to deal with all that. I mean, at least my world has said sister alive, which is better than they usually are in actual D&D lore. You know what? That's fair. That is extremely fair. Let me see How we want this? I think the thicker end is this. It's, mm, wrong thing. You guys are literally just gonna hear echoes because we don't have any cloud cover out here. So the reverb is just literally bouncing off of buildings and the freeways. And no, they're nowhere near me. Thankfully, the only effects she has rolled so far are reversing Nat 20 and Nat 1 and summoning a heavy rain shower. Damn. How far down do I want that? Okay. Start here. Oh, let it go. I like having someone who represents the in between of the extremes of Bahamut and Tiamat. You know, that's fair. That is very fair. Just start here at the top and then swing down. Actually, I feel and then I also have a mechanic outside working on somebody's car that was not starting. Fun day for a stream, isn't it, Jack? I just decided to stream because I did do adulting all day, but also it's cooler and I don't normally do evening streams for all of you, so I decided to give that a shot. And see how that works out for some of y'all. Based on time zones, I know it's morning hours for a few of you. I'm glad I decided to work, like literally break her thing down and work on it. It actually looks a lot nicer. Calligraphy's a bitch. Fun. Definitely a bitch. I have to twist that. This one. Wait. Yeah. Since it's my first campaign, and to keep it simple, mine is a watch officer with a perfectly fine family and was being transferred from a larger city to a smaller growing town as a new captain to set up a watch there. Turns out, though, it was also covered for insertion thanks to being a harper. Secret bonus thing after reasoning memories back. Got a special pin that prevents a bunch of mind-altering charm and skyring effects and halves lightning damage. I think that was a payment for being required to write after session reports for the DM. I mean, about interesting. I like hearing about people's D&D campaigns because, as I said, it's something I never got into. So getting a chance to hear about you guys' campaigns and your characters, your race for your characters, like I find those interesting to me. And that's because I am also a character developer and lorehead, so I like hearing about that kind of stuff. Because I could talk for hours on that. The thin mark will be off of here. But Caleb, how do you feel now that you're DMing this? How do you feel your first session went? Photography itself is fine. I'm excited to start it once I'm done writing the major points. Let's go. Carnival is good. I love Carnival. Carnival is so good. I really wish it had a second season. It is still one of my top 5 anime of all time. Alright, so now I get to actually do the rendering since I fixed the rest of this. Okay, now we can do this. All right, shit. What I may do is I may put up another poll for you guys in a minute, because for some of you, um, I don't know how you all last with music on repeat like that. I'm perfectly fine. As I said, I'm mostly focused, but for some people, this will drive them mad. And as an artist that has to work on backgrounds and other things like that, or character developments and stuff like that, I usually have to have a list on constant repeat. So, in order to not have any of y'all mauled and lose your damn minds, I'm gonna put up a poll in just a minute. So, you can use extra channel points on those polls and decide uh, on the music that you guys would like to listen to next. If I can spell poll correctly. Bruh. Okay, Beans, there you go. So there's a poll up for music, what you would like to change it to. I have no idea how long I'll be streaming. We'll see. Until I get tired enough. So. Stop, but it's fancy. I feel the fire. Now it's fancy. Everybody that wants somebody. That's true. I'm broken to a million pieces, and I can't go back. Now I feel all the beauty in the broken glass. I have a bunch of anime I have to start and or finish. Thinking next will be either Samurai Jam or Gokudo. K-pop J-rock. Okay, there's one vote for that. This is what it sounds like. We're not alone. Listen to the demons. Nothing can get between us. What's around here? Who knows? So we were liars. So we were yours. Let's all survivors and flames and fires and fire and fire. When there's fire and now we're right here by your side. We walk into a million things of what we can go there. We've never seen all the beauty in the broken glass. That's such a part of me. But there's a part of me. I'm also on the line. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so I think I see what you got to switch off to. Which this is in there still, so either way it goes. This is what it sounds like. This is what it sounds like. This is a really great soundtrack. So I'm excited for their next movie. This is what we can go back. You can see all the beauty in the broken glass. The sky's a part of me. You're missing harmony. No, that's not the life. This is what it sounds like. Blow up the color stuck inside our head. I never lose a thought, but I just meet the light instead. Don't know what's underneath. Don't know what's underneath. I'll remember fine. This is what it sounds like. That's about the lies. What it sounds like. Feelings are undefined. This is what it sounds like. Feelings are from this time. No lessons undefined. Others on the line. This is what it sounds like. Okay, so with that, we are going to change this over. Where's that list at? I have to hunt for it. Give me a second. It's buried somewhere in here. Separations. Okay. Keep up. These are artists I recently followed. So now what I'm looking for. Okay. Then we're gonna go through here. And I'm gonna go through playlists right now. There we go. Spotify, can I have you not fuck around with shit? Stop. Oh my gosh. Give me a second, chat, because it's... There we go. There you go. So now we changed it. And I may ask in like another hour or so. We'll see. That came out of nowhere. I may not do song requests today, fan. Just letting you know. I might just save that for tomorrow. Because this is literally just a surprise stream. It's not my normal day of streaming, so. Yeah, just save it for next time. It's 12 a.m. and I can finally stop writing or reach my mandated stop point and I can clock out. Go to bed. No, that's fair. You have to decompress. Hi, intro. How you doing, sweet bean? Oh, are you getting ready for some EPs? I'm back in America. Well, welcome back, dear. I hope you had a wonderful time with your partner. Not even. I miss him so much. Oh my lord. Oh. Well, time to play round two. Mm. Tail, dear. How you doing, sweetheart? Isn't it late for you, Tail? I saw you were with Hades. Hopefully you had a fun time. Having trouble sleeping because we messed with the fire alarm, so now I'm on edge. Oh no. Well, hopefully you feel a little better. You know, most of our VCs are open if you really need to be in here. I'm literally just working on Miku's stuff. As I said, I normally don't stream on Mondays, so it's cool. My PC's not yelling at me. And I'm like, I normally don't stream in the evening, so let's give this a try. We'll see how you beans like this. It's just literally me working. Thank you, yeah. I just have it where it's just select people can see it, that's all. But hopefully you can get some rest soon. Heading off to get some rest. Enjoy the rest of the stream, everyone. Thank you, fan. Have a good night. Hello. Hi, Snow. I hope you and your brother are feeling better. How are you doing? Do you still have the pneumonia? Sorry, you came in and I think ads are about to slap you all in the face. I'm sorry I late deep cleaning. No, you're fine. You're chilling. I normally don't stream on Mondays, so I decided to do a stream. Yeah, I think you're coming in right when ads are about to start, so I'm sorry you're about to get slapped in the face. Not after a fire alarm party. No more pneumonias and no more lice. Happy because that combo means we can go up to my grandpa's ranch for the 4th. He has to sell it and has already put it on Zillow, which is really sad to me because it's always been a safe place, an escape away from life drama and problems. I know it has to be done for many reasons, and this might be the last summer we get to visit. So it's bittersweet, but I'm focusing on choice to stay on the excited side of things. That way I'm not crying 24/7. Honestly, that's very fair. That is very, very fair. And always remember all of the good things that you were able to do there. All the happy memories from that place. Heckin' ads being on zero for 5 seconds. I'm back, so I'll come back. But no, I understand. Um, Again, always remember all of the happy thoughts and all the things that you did in that location because you built a lot of really good memories there. And that has been your safe space. So remember, the place itself will eventually be gone, but the memories will not. So hold on to those dearly. But I'm glad you're all feeling much better. You guys are doing better. Good thing. When you do go to visit, be safe, have fun. Thank you, City. It's the one time a year, Mom. Let her little pyros have fun. Oh God. Just be safe while doing so, but have a blast. I still want to do an animation to this song. It's still one of my top favorites by Giga. And if you don't know Vocaloids, Giga was one of their biggest producers for a lot of their music. I think he still does a couple of their stuff still even today, but Giga has done his own stuff for like a long time, and I still follow him. Mm-hmm. Calligraphy is very pretty. Also a bitch to do. Doing it on that. Mm-mm. Titan 1 year. I think I'm more a pyromaniac type person, mom. Mom, absolutely not. I did not raise pyromaniacs. Pyros, sure. But you lot aren't maniacs, and I've put in a lot of work into each of you to make sure. Still cracks me up thinking about it. That's funny. And your mom is like, what's wrong with y'all? No, you and your brother, fire! That is all that goes through your mind. Just fire! Literally. That is so funny. I'm actually gonna need a smaller pen. He wanted to take a whole roll of firecrackers, light it, and then run around with it. Mom vetoed the idea fast. Yeah, cause so he doesn't hurt himself. Okay. Um, okay, that's not bad, but I'll probably do because I'm not blending this. Not this portion anyway. It's supposed to look like this. Okay, chat. I'll be right back. Give me a few moments. That's way too fucking large. Hi, sis. How you doing, hon? Wow, Fenrir. What's up with you throwing a star at the back of my head? Hi, Fenrir. How are you? Jesus. Because I'm being cheap, I can't bomb you like normal saving points for the bite me redeem. Wow. That PNG isn't even live yet. Hey, you gotta be prepared. It's like knowing a new game is coming out and you save before you even pre-order prices listed. I mean, that's fair. I stepped away to get water. Not you, password. That's crazy. Welcome back. Thank you for the wellness checks now. I drink water right now. Hi, hope you're doing well. Doing good. Decided to do a late night stream since I don't stream at night too often. And doing it on a day I don't normally stream, so seeing how that goes. How are you doing, sis? I'm doing good, working on emotes. Are you working on our sister's emotes, or are you working on a different set right now? Pixie's emotes, that's what I figured. Okay. Give me a second check, so I have to pull up this ref. I don't know where it did with it. Where the hell did this go? Bro, hold on. Sorry. I have to dig for this. I know I have my refs, and apparently I misplaced this one. Or these two, because it's two or three of them that I have. But give me a second. Uh, is it in here? It's either in this one or it's in that folder. Hold on. Yeah. I am just now yawning chat. I think I have it in my refs. Okay, I have that gem in here, but that's not the gem. I could have sworn I had a folder that was just for fucking gems. And apparently I do not. Where did this go? Do I have it in her actual heart gem folder? I do. Okay. I'm like, bro, I actually do have a folder where I'm getting all, like, I have all of Mika's refs for her stuff, but I'm like, bro, I know I had shit in here. Okay. That was a very pretty crystal one. Okay. I see what I did. Uh, but are you almost done with the first batch, sis? I know that was what you were working on. Alright, Otter Daughter. Wow. You literally have a pants for everyone. That's wild. How you doing, Otter Daughter? Nice emote. It's a skirt grass, so I see. Crazy. How you doing, hon? Aren't you streaming? You're normally streaming around this time. You know, stream today? Uh-huh. In like half an hour. Oh, yeah, because I'm like, you're usually around late night on this side. But you're playing games with people from the other side of the world. And well, hopefully you're doing okay. I'm new. I know you are. I'm very well aware of you being up very late. That's funny. Okay. I am going to do. I want to do. That right. I really wish that was not AI, but hey, I am going to do. This. I keep missing May stream because I'm awake late enough to get the notification, but not awake enough to go to the stream before Christian. My otter daughter does stream very late. She does have a lot of friends that are on the other side of the world. Thank you, sweetie. So again, it takes time because even I miss my otter daughter streams because either A, I'm streaming already, or B, I have to get ready for work, so I miss the notification. So don't feel bad. Again, for some people, their normal hours are not normal for others. But yeah, she has a lot of friendos on the other side of the world, so she actually streams with all of them. Which makes me happy. She streams with a lot of good friendos. So. But hopefully, at some point, you can catch one of her streams. If not, though, you do have VODs. So definitely get the time to check out some of the VODs. But it also goes to show, like, her and I live in the same time zone, but she's up a lot later. I'll see chat in a second. I'm actually getting some shapes down real quick. I'm taking my other shot. I don't like it as one of those. Ooh, God. This is why we mess with everything that we can. The paper actually helps with this too. Desire. Desire. I need. Oops. No, I need this. Give me a second, but welcome in. Thank you for checking in. You're gonna have to give me a minute. I'm looking at a ref right now. Hi, Sly Fox. Welcome in. How are you? That is a cute emo. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing today? There we go. Now that we saved. I'm doing fantastic. I'm drawing right now. I'm struggling. Oh, what's the matter? Maybe we can help you out here. How are you? I'm doing good. I am currently working on Mikurai's Heart Gem commission. So that's what you beans are catching me work on today. I normally don't stream on Mondays, but decided to give it a shot since it was a lot cooler this evening after I finish adulting. So yeah, we're currently chilling and vibing. I'm drawing a moth with a farmer as a job and class as an alchemist, but that's awesome to hear. Is it is it like a pose wise that you're looking into, or is it clothing options? What's the damage here? Or is it literally the overall that has you really stumped at the moment? Yeah. Clothing. I'm making an OC. I wish I could show you. No worries. Clothing is usually a very hard one to choose from. But you have two of your bases already. So right now, their farmer is their job, but their class is an alchemist. So a combination of the two is not a problem. It's just a matter of you finding that balance between the two to make it really unique, you know. Like I draw the farmer clothes, but I have to draw the alchemist clothing as well, but I'm trying to draw the apron. But I shall try. That's very fair. An alchemist apron is usually pretty long. Very straight and narrow. Um, if it is an apron that you feel that doesn't necessarily fit, you can also go with the painter's kind of apron. That one may work a little better for you. And you can draw a belt around that would have the tools that they need. Um, you can kind of get away with, if you don't do the full coveralls, you can kind of get away with like a griller's. So like a grill master's apron, you can kind of get away with that one because those have much deeper pockets. So you can do that as well. Um, that's if you're not doing the coveralls. If you're doing the overalls, I wouldn't suggest that one, but if you are not, you can definitely look into doing that. Because an alchemist jacket and their apron it does have deep pockets, but it's not it's not as deep as, like, let's say a grill master's pocket or even for some painters pockets, because those we carry like the bigger brushes and stuff like that. um so that is definitely a recommendation that you can do. If you choose not to do the big pockets, you can definitely do the belt, the utility belt, which is what it is called. You can do that, and you can add like the alchemist equipment onto that. You can add vials onto the side. You can add bottles off to the side and things like that. So that could definitely be something that you can work with. Yeah, there's different types of aprons, so it's not necessarily it you don't necessarily have to stick to the one. Because I mean, okay, we have the standard kitchen apron that we use, which is made out of a much lighter material. Obviously, if you want to, if you really want to go that route, you could definitely give them frills, you know. You can definitely go that route. But there are sturdier aprons. So yes, there are aprons that are used by painters that can withstand as the acrylics and the stains of acrylics and stuff like that. And that has a resistance. The same thing with the grill masters. The grill master's apron actually has a resilience to a lot of that heat. So they can actually stuff a lot of things in their pockets. Some of them do have utility belts as well, where they can put like their spatulas and all this other stuff in. So they're not necessarily moving, back and forth just to that part of the counter, especially if they're running between distances of multiple grills. So they use either the deeper pockets or they will have a utility belt that is specially made for grilling purposes. Um, Again, depending on the type of apron you're looking into, sometimes what you're using for your base attire, that idea may not necessarily work. So you're going to be tweaking a lot of your design a lot in order to kind of find a really good combination between the two. And maybe, at the end of the day, you may not want an apron at all. Maybe you decide to go with the utility belt and maybe the coat. Maybe it's not a full length coat. It can be a quarter. It can be half tiered, depending on what you choose to go with. But you'll find out signs and symbols you can use to represent the alchemist side of it. So I'd say take the time out to kind of work around what your base is. And you're going to be altering that a lot. Dinner times, ta for now. TTFN. Have a good dinner. Snow, thank you so much for coming in and saying hi and letting me know that you're doing better. Yeah, I'd say look around. You never know. There's different types of aprons you can go with for sure. You don't necessarily have to stick with that particular one. I think. How much of this am I gonna do? Oh. I don't even like the fact that we use white. So we're going to not use white. A very light lavender. In fact, I'll do this. I don't like drawing on the full line art. What am I doing? Painter would do pretty nice, but it's not gonna use that blending method on this one. I will use the normal blend. Or actually, you know what I can do? I can do the painter's blend. I can do it a different way. These are magic crystals on paper, so not too stressed about it being accurate right now, but I still want a bit of accuracy too. So we're going to work with it so it is a slight bit more accurate. I just need to have it give that illusion and not. That's all I needed to do. Hi, Skittles! How are you, sweet bean? Thank you for the 5 fallen dust stars. Skittles, what are you up to, lovely bean? How was your day? I'm pretty sure you're winding down now, are you not? I need to do. I'm looking at refs. Don't. Oh, that whole side. Ooh. Okay, so it's midnight here. Yeah, it was like you're winding down now, aren't you? It's so wonderful to see you, though. I hope you had a decent day today. For my brain, it's like 8:30. You know, that is fair. At least your brain tells you it's a certain time, even though it's not that said time. Mine just is like, no, no, we're shutting down. We're just not gonna bother thinking today. And it won't tell me a time. It'll just pretend, hey, it's daytime. That's all you need to know. It won't tell me anything else after that. It fights me. And it's not all the time. It's literally just when I'm really tired. But when I need it to actually do stuff, it sometimes does not want to do anything. And it's like, oh, hey, in reality, it's 3 in the morning, but I want to draw. Creativity is a bitch at times. I'm not gonna lie to you. You needed to do one thing and it looks at you and it's like, how about no, fam? I'm not doing that today. As I said, I just needed to give the illusion improperly. That's all I needed to do. So, if I can get it to do that, then I'm perfectly fine. Oh, how to name these things. Let me save that because I will forget. Well, hopefully you can get some rest soon, lovely being. But it is wonderful to see you, even if it's just for a little while. I'll be vibing for a bit. Nice. Well, I'm very glad to have you. As it states, I'm working on Miku's heart gem commission. We're getting to the actual heart gem because I know a lot of you have many questions on where the fuck that is. But she ordered a full wallpaper, so that's why it's literally taking me a while to get to the actual piece. But you beans will see that soon enough. But I may focus and not necessarily talk to chat. So again, I apologize, but it's just I'm focused, that's all. Love to have folks up while I work on stuff. Yeah, I do too. And this is more like a work buddy or co-working stream mostly. So chat just chose music for today. And as I said, I normally don't stream on Mondays, but because it was a lot cooler today, my PC's not yelling at me. And I just wanted to try things out and see how this worked out for a bit. So if it helps some of you beans out, hey, it makes me happy. I'm cool with that. The bar is buzzing with good vibes. Sly Foxy's in a flower frenzy. Snow Crystal's off to dinner with a salute, and Skittles is reaping pride and late night grind energy. The chat is pouring out the love with a shout out while Stream Elements teases new cosmic dreams. Cheers to a night of art, camaraderie, and mystical musings. That's cute. So, sorry, I was trying to finish the art. Almost done. No, you're perfectly fine. So, as I was just explaining to Skittles a little while ago, this is more so like a co-working stream or a work buddy stream. Again, I'm gonna be focusing on what I'm doing, so not all the time will I be able to talk to chat. However, comma, it is enough to where there's music to help you all focus, if anything. Hey, I'm working on something, you're also working on something. Hopefully it helps. That is what it's there for. You know. You asked for help, I gave you some, some advice that I go off of, and that's that. That's what this is for. So hopefully it helps you. I'm glad you're almost done. So hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, you're welcome. No worries. I'm glad I was able to help you. Cool art, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, I'm working on a heart gem commission. As I said, it's a full wallpaper, and I'll zoom out in just a minute. I was actually looking at something. This is for one of my moderators. Her name is Mikura. She's also one of the waifus. It is a full wallpaper. So we're just barely on the book now. All of the background is actually completed though, so I don't have a whole lot I have to worry about with that. Um, her stuff is literally getting there now. She is a Chaos Gremlin Dragon. The Queen of Chaos is her official title. Uh, so if you have any items missing, like a coat, some sheets, maybe a pillowcase, randomly somewhere from the Oasis or from your hotel room, I apologize. She might have grabbed it. But yeah, she will give it back, I promise. But yes, so for this, I technically am working on the small book that's over there in the corner. But we have candles left to do, lilies left to render, the magic ink, the heart gem itself, as well as maybe some runes. The runes are an if, they are a maybe. I need to see how everything else looks just to make sure it's not overpowering. That is the only reason why I'm not sure on the runes. It's a question mark for me. But yeah, this is what you see me working on right now. But I'm trying to see if I'm getting sleepy enough to where I want to end stream and send you beans off to someone else who's working on art, which I may end up doing in a little bit. So I will continue to work on her commission, but I normally don't stream like this late unless it's on Thursday with one of the husbandos. So, like the longest time. Oh, I keep yawning, so it's not a good time for you guys. Oh, jeez. You're also getting a very sleepy sky dragon, so. And I would like you to not do that. I'm also going to be getting some food and some other stuff in a minute, so let's see. Who to raise you beans out to? Give me a second. Let me see who I have not rated into. Who else is doing art? That way the rest of you can continue working. Oh, I have not rated into. Oh, he's streaming too. Oh. We're gonna go with. Let me double check on their time. Okay. They are currently on a BRB screen. So give me a second. Let me check their timer. We've all been streaming around the same time. That is so funny to me. Oh, it's so funny. But I think I know who I'm gonna send you beans off to. everybody's been around the same thing, so. Alright, Beans. I'm gonna send you over to Mirohara. They are currently working on their own webtoon for this week. So if you like webtoons, check them out. They're wonderful artists. I actually love lurking in there and kind of just chilling out and vibing. Thank you for coming by today. Hopefully you all had a nice time. We're probably gonna try to do more streams in the summer. If we can, if my PC's not screaming at me. And we'll probably do some night streams as well, so you guys can catch up on a couple of other things. But I should be live tomorrow, chat, at my normal time of 2 p.m. PST. So, until then, chat, have a wonderful time.